Yeah, it's not a laughing matter. Audit. Oh. If you've been shopping for a home in Greater Vancouver, you know that 5% GST on new builds have always been the surprise tax that priced first-time homebuyers out of the market. On a $1 million condo, that is an extra $50,000 you couldn't bake into your mortgage. But as of March 12, 2026, everything changed. Bill C-4, the Making Life More Affordable for Canadians Act, officially received the royal assent. This isn't just a small tweak. This is a first time the GST threshold has been adjusted since they were introduced in 1991. Today, I'm going to give you a breakdown of the new math, the assignment trap that could cost you your entire rebate, and the specific 4-year reset that qualifies thousands of Vancouverites that think they are ineligible. I'm Javita Pinto, your realtor, friend, and educator, and this is your 6 minutes guide to the most significant tax break in BC housing's history. Let's look at the numbers because this is where the math starts mathing. Before this month, the GST rebate was capped at $450,000 purchase, which, let's be honest, that doesn't even buy you a parking spot in Vancouver. So here is the 2026 reality. Homes under $1 million, buyers, you pay 0% GST. The full 5% rebate is given back to you and capped at $50,000. There is a phase-out zone, and this is between $1 million and $1.5 million. This is a linear scale. So for every $10 your purchase price goes over the $1 million mark, your rebate drops by $1. Let me give you an example. If you're buying a brand new townhome in Richmond for $1,250,000, you are right in the middle. You'll receive a $25,000 rebate. Note, over the $1.5 million, the rebate is unfortunately zero. Okay, this is the section that saves you from a $50,000 disaster. The eligibility for this rebate is tied to one single date, March 20th, 2025. During the legislative process, there was a lot of confusion about whether the start date was in May or March. Bill C-4 officially backdated to the eligibility of March 20th, 2025. The trap? If you are buying a pre-sale assignment, which is a massive part of the market in Burnaby and Vancouver, the CRA does not look at the date you bought the assignment. They look at the date the original buyer signed with the developer. If that original contract was signed on March 19, 2025, you are disqualified, period. You could be the first-time home buyer, you could have a perfect profile, but because that contract is too old, you are on the hook for that full 5%. Always verify the original contract date before you put down the deposit on an assignment. In order to qualify, you must be 18 years or older, a Canadian citizen, or have permanent residence. Fall in line with the 4-year rule, and it must be your primary residence. Phew. If you're wondering about the details, here they are. The 4-year reset makes you a first-time homebuyer if you and your spouse haven't lived in the home that you owned in the last 4 years. So if you sold in 2021 and you've been renting, 2026 is your year to be treated as the first-time homebuyer again. The second option is that the properties had a substantial renovation. Most people think this is only for new builds. But if you buy a home and it's been gutted, meaning 90% of the interiors has been removed or replaced, you can qualify for this rebate as well. Here is a red flag. Okay, it's the third option. It's a red flag, or maybe not a red flag, but it's an important flag. The audit risk. Okay, so this must be your primary residence. The CRA is already signaling that they will be auditing these rebates in 2027 and 2028. If they find out that you flipped the property or rented it out or did an Airbnb, they will claw back that $50,000 plus interest. Yeah, it's not a laughing matter. Audit. Ugh. For years, buying a new build in Vancouver felt like paying a tax penalty compared to buying resale. But with this new rebate, the gap has closed. A brand new home, $1 million, a 10-year warranty, now in many cases is cheaper to close on than a 30-year-old resale unit for the same price point. The strategy? Don't just look at the price. Look at the net rebate price. If you're ready to see if your contract qualifies, or if you want to find a project that hits that $1 million sweet spot, let's book a call. I'm Javita Pinto. The rules for the Vancouver real estate market are always changing. If you want to make sure that you receive all of your benefits and your next move reflects this new reality, click the link below or scan the QR code to book a call with yours truly. I'll see you in the next video.